we're going to go ahead and work on our 5.1 lesson. 5.1 is introducing the idea of ratios to the students. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities and can be written part to whole, or whole to part. Some important words that are going to key us in to ratios are the words to, for every, per, for, out of every, or out of. Those should be clues to us that these are ratios. We can write a ratio three ways. We can write the ratio as A colon B, where A and B will be whatever numbers the problem is talking about. We can say A and then a word, and then B, those words would be any of the ones that were in here. Or we could also write it as a fraction, A over B. In example 1, they'd like us to write ratios based off of the picture on the side. Write the ratio of pennies to quarters. Order matters when we're doing ratios. So if they say pennies first, I have to write down that number first. So when I'm looking over here to the side, it's kind of hard to see. These three smaller coins are dimes and the rest are pennies. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pennies. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarters. So 6 to 7. I can write that with the word two, or any other word that's up here, or I can also write that as a fraction. In example 2, we start to use tape diagrams to model ratios. In this problem it says the ratio of your monthly allowance to, so here's the ratio in words, your monthly allowance to your friend's monthly allowance is 5 to 3. The monthly allowances total, so yours and your friend's together, are $40. How much is each allowance? In ratio word problems, usually students' initial reaction is that they don't have enough information to solve the problem. What we need to do is draw a tape diagram, or in the next section, 5.2, we'll draw a ratio table, and that kind of helps us see how we get that missing piece of information. I'm going to start by writing down the two things that are being compared in the ratio. Your allowance and your friend's allowance. I'm going to look at the ratio that was given in numbers. 5 comes first, so that goes with the words that came first. So 5 goes with your monthly allowance. And I'm going to draw 5 rectangles next to the word your. 3 is the second number, so that goes with the second thing that was said in words, which was your friends. So I'm going to draw 3 rectangles, and I'm going to try to make them line up the same as the top. Now I'm going to look at the total. There's $40 total, which means if I put a number in each of these boxes, I would want that to total up to 40. I'm going to take 40, the total amount that should be in all of these boxes, and divide it by the number of boxes, which is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 40 divided by 8 is 5, and that means that I need to put a 5 in each box. I can then total up the parts. So if I had 5 boxes of 5, that means that your allowance was 25, and your friend's allowance was 5, 10, 15. Whenever we see tape diagrams, we're going to take the total, divide by the number of boxes, and that's going to give us the number that's in each box. Looking down at example 3, we'll see another tape diagram problem. We have 42 bulbs of garlic, one for planting and one for cooking. We're going to plant 3 for every 4 that we cook. Again, our total was 42 bulbs. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes, which means there are 6 in each box. That gives me a total of 18 planted and 24 cooked. This problem then takes it one step further by giving us information about cloves, and it has a picture out to the side to show that the cloves are the smaller parts that are inside the bulb. And it wants to know, okay, if we planted 18 bulbs, how many cloves will you plant? So we'll multiply by 8. You can work that out to the side. 18 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 1 is 8. Plus 6 is 14. So that's 144 cloves. Thank you for watching this 5.1 tutorial. If you are a student looking for extra credit, the secret code word is SISTERS. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me.